Okay, arrived in Spain. Let's drink a coffee first and then head back to La Franquille to do some speeds. We actually arrived in the south of Spain because the camping in France was closed and we wanted to go sailing in France for a couple of days. And it's just such fantastic weather after the winter in Germany. And we're just trimming and tuning the sails here because I've never rigged them. I've never actually taken them out of the bag. I've just received them a couple of days ago. So now I'm actually preparing the 6.2 because later today we will drive back down to France because there should be some Tramontana, which is the wind there. And we should be in for a nice, I don't know, maybe speed, maybe slalom session. We will see what the conditions are like. But yeah, just preparing the sails in 20 degrees. What more can you ask for? Let me take you along for the ride and head down to France. So what I'm gonna do is I talked to Dirk from Point-7 and he has given me some good advice on tuning the sails as he's also a speed sailor. So what I want to do to get a little bit of extra speed on those sails is to put some spacers in front of the cambers, and that should give me a little bit of a deeper profile in the front of the sail, which should be making better acceleration. And the 7.1 and 7.9, which I've tried so far, they have super smooth rotation, so I think putting some spaces on there will not hurt the rotation at all. That's what I really like about the sails. You have like super deep profile, but still you have great handling. And I know a lot of guys always say like Point-7, aren't they heavy? Like, I have no feeling that they are heavy at all. So yeah, I'm gonna tune them a little bit and hopefully go out later. I'll see you then.
I was calling out your name, put my eyes on the wall. You were running like a ghost from me. You were running from it all. You got me waiting, I'm on fire. You got me waiting, my desire. Keep on moving.
Okay, back in France, and as you can see, it's super nice. We have like 20, maybe 30 knots in the gust. My dad rigged up 5.6 over there, and I rigged up the 6.2. And I'm going to use the 52 speedboard. And my dad is actually going to try out the 62. And actually, I think we're going to switch, and I will also try out the 62. And the goal for today is to actually do some nice jibes because we have this Alpha 500 ranking on GPS Speed Surfing. So it's about the fastest possible jibe over a 500 meter course. And yeah, it's just so nice to be back here. I will take the Insta 360, maybe my dad can film me a little bit later, but check out the boards and sails. Looks so nice, like the 6.2 is such a deep profile, and it looks really nice on the RDM mast, so yes. Okay, let's quickly recap the session. It was just so freaking beautiful here. Like, sun is shining all day and you have this beautiful light now because we sailed in the evening. And yeah, I was using 6.2, my dad was actually using 5.6, and we had some really cool runs right next to each other doing some nautical miles, and I will check the speeds later how fast they were. Like, it wasn't super windy, it was maybe like 16 to 18 knots, and in the gusts like maybe up to 28, 30 sometimes. Whoop. And yeah, the new sails just feel amazing. Like, I have used 7.9 so far and 6.2 and the 5.0 speed, and they're all like so powerful and easy rotation. I think I also did some nice jibes today like my plan was. And yeah, just check this view here, it's so beautiful. Over there's the pump where they pump water into the Saline de la Mer back there, and over there you have this beautiful mountain, the Canigou. And yeah, I guess I'll see you tomorrow when we do some real speed, because it's supposed to be a lot more windy and we're gonna go for it. Okay guys, I noticed how ridiculous the beard just looked while editing the video. And yeah, let's quickly recap the session, because it was the first session on the new boards and new sails. And at first I was using the Modena Speed 52, and I think my top speed on that one was 39.6 or 7 knots, something like that. It was not a super fast day. The wind was a little bit too light to really go for full speed, but it was just so much fun to cruise along the beach. And yeah, actually it's 2 days later. Check out how windy it is today. I'm not going today to La Franquille. But anyway, later I went on the 62, the slalom board, and made a few runs on that, the one my dad was using before. And I also got a top speed of almost 39 knots on that, so also a very fast board for the light wind conditions. And yeah, just a fantastic day overall. And the 6.2 also first time on that. Like, the sail has so much power because I think of the deep profile, but it opens nicely on the top. And I think the special thing about the Point-7 sails is that they have only 3 cambers instead of 4 like most race sails have. And what that is supposed to do is to open the leech a little bit more, because like, according to the theory, I'm not a specialist, but the 4th camber actually kind of can prevent the sail from opening really nicely. And without the 4th camber, this is not happening, and I really wasn't missing it on this sail. So yeah, I'm really happy for the first impressions with the gear. Of course, I will test a lot more in depth once I'm in Tarifa. And yeah, that's gonna be it for this first part, and I hope I see you tomorrow in the next video, where I'm gonna go speed surfing, like real speed surfing at La Franquille. See you then.